Hey YouTube, it's Yugioh, and I'm back again with another Tech Card Tuesday, brought to you exclusively through Geek. Up for today's discussion is Chain Disappearance. Now this is a fabulous little card here, and if you're unfamiliar with it, when a monster or monsters are summoned with 1,000 or less attack, you banish those monsters and then proceed to banish all copies in the owner's hand and deck. And this is really good because with the release of Duelist Alliance, there's a lot of new archetypes that have come out that's really flooding, and you need to know what cards to side. And me personally, I've been playing Burning Abyss, which has been doing phenomenal. I took it to a couple locals. The first one I sucked with it because I didn't know how to play it, and the second one I won the whole thing and ended up getting a box, or half box anyway. And I pulled some pretty decent stuff out of it. But against Burning Abyss, you can hit two of their monsters, main deck wise anyway. You can hit Groff and you can hit Skarm. Either one is catastrophic. It'll just, since the deck has especially Burning Abyss over anything else, they have such little support and actual amount of monsters that they can rely on. Every single one that they have is super important. So if you banish all of them, they're going to be screwed. This card is definitely going to be in my sideboard as a 2, maybe even a 3, because if I go in the mirror, which I'll be going to Madison this weekend, yeah, and if I go into the mirror match, it's definitely going to be important that I hit him with this, because it'll win me the game. He'll be so out of resources. It'll be amazing. But another deck, Yang Zing's one of the new decks. It'll hit, and I don't know their names, but it'll hit the water one, it'll hit the light one, and it'll hit the wind one. And it's really hard for that deck to recover with that. I believe especially if you hit the light one. I'm still learning the deck. I have played against it a few times. It's beat me before, but this past local, no, actually it was the first local I went to with Burning Abyss. I did end up beating it. It was difficult. He stomped me game 1, but game 2 and game 3 I kind of figured my deck out a little bit more, and I came back around and beat him. But it was definitely fun. But anyway, I wish I had this card in my side deck because it would have helped me. But if you can manage to banish one or more of these, because you got to think, everyone's using Soul Charge and everything. So if they Soul Charge a couple of these monsters back, you can banish them all, and it's beautiful. It's kind of like a Bottomless, except for more devastating, and it works the opposite way, where it's 1,000 or less rather than 1,500 or more. And it'll do a little bit of damage in Shadal's. I believe it'll hit Falco and Hedgehog, but I believe that's it. I'm not positive. But there's so much other stuff you can side against Shadal's. There's no real need to side this as well. But mainly, since Burning Abyss has been topping events and is doing very well, and so is Yang Zing's actually, that this is going to need to be in your sideboard. It's a definite. It is so amazing. They're not too expensive either. You can get commons for like $1 or $2, I believe. So you just have to get this. It's going to be essential. But please let me know what you think about Chain Disappearance, and please do subscribe both to my personal channel and the Geek channel. This has been Yugioh. Peace out.